Okay, so I know I did give Intermountain a bunch of crap and train rolled in this video, but it's not their fault. I mean, it was just a missend. I was just ticked off. It was late when I was recording that, and I just wasn't feeling great. But now it's fixed. I actually just got a response like 5 minutes ago from the people, and it's been like a week since I recorded that, and it was a mistake. So I'm getting a new one sent to me. I'm just gonna submit the return merchandise, something, I don't know, applicant, I don't know, whatever it is, but anyways, I'm going to submit that, and hopefully I'll have a new one in 5 days, and I'll review that, and post that. But the last like 3 minutes of the video is just me ranting about like what happened and telling you that I didn't get it and like I'm sad that I got the wrong thing. But if you don't want to watch that part, just don't. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video review is going to be on this Intermountain ES44AC here in Union Pacific scheme. So I really want to talk about what happened with this whole thing and why I'm really disappointed about this. But I'll save that for the end of the video. And I'm going to have timestamps on all this in the description. So yeah, let's just get right into the unboxing. So to unbox it, pull the top off, dump the model out like so. And then in the back, got some Intermountain provided operator's guide with sound functions, how to take off the shell, CVs, all kinds of stuff in there. Their packaging system is the first time I've experienced this, and I have to say I'm not a huge fan of it. They don't use traditional blister packs like most people. So theirs is nowhere near as secure as like a Scale-Train's box or Walther's mainline box, which still doesn't have relatively good packaging. But you pick it up like that, and it snaps in with these two notches. And those are supposed to snap into two ones, but one's a circle, one's a square, so they don't even fit in well. And literally all the force you have is that to pull it up. So. But if you keep this plastic sleeve on, you should be fine. And then you can pick the model up like so. And then it comes with some plastic wrapping around it. Just this, and then you get the locomotive out. Now I have to say, I don't even really hate the look of this locomotive. Like, I actually really like it. I think it looks super good. I'm just gonna poke out these handrail protectors really quick. I mean, it has awesome detail. It's just like an Athearn Genesis ES44AC, but like it takes advantage of molding in some details to cut cost, but keeping the ones that you want in order to make it look really good. And I honestly have to applaud Intermountain for trying that strategy. And I mean, using ESU lock sound gives them such a good advantage over Athearn Genesis. Soundtracks doesn't have as good motor control, and their sound, and the Intermountain sound files are just freaking amazing. I mean, the startup on this thing, I have to listen to it once a day, or it's like a freaking drug to me. And that's also why I'm really disappointed that I got scummed out of this thing, and it's DCC and not sound. But anyways, let's just go over detail. Zoom in. Alright, so down here you have some accessory hoses, air hoses, all kinds of stuff like that. You have a plastic, or not plastic, that's metal, KD coupler. Here's the air hoses. They are silver tipped, which is awesome. You have an MU cable right there, which is pretty small, but it looks really good. The snowplow looks good too. Coupler cut levers, ditch lights, which are lighted. They look really good and really small. The housings look good. We have handrails, which look good and they're appropriate type. These handrails too, the Wings logo looks a little bit not good. It looks a little bit incorrect, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. You have a grab iron ladder up here. Sand filler hatches, longer grab irons right there. Just a couple smaller ones on the nose. You have the, not the sunshades, sun ray protection. Some more grab irons on top here. Windshield wipers. The windows are nice. There's not a cab interior, as it looks like. Just through the sides. Yeah, there's no cab interior. You have mirrors, windshield wipers, GPS, old PCC, and then the Union Pacific specific thing up top. And now we're gonna go around to the side. Alright, so here's the left side of the locomotive. Let me zoom in up front. Alright, so here you have C45AC CTE. Looks a little broken out there. 5419, the road number looks good. See-through windows, those are like, you see straight through them. Trucks are nice. AC motors, I think that's some wheel information. Supposedly there's spinning bearing caps on this, but I don't think there are. You have the GE steel bell, which is correct. Think that's a builder's plate or like a California state emissions thing. Now in the middle here, a couple dynamic brake intakes, and a dynamic brake exhaust, walkway tread. You have the spare, I think it's like a spare battery box or something on the other side. Fuel fill, emergency shut off, fuel sight glass, kinds of stuff. Side grab iron letter right there. The flag looks a little cartoony, but it's pretty good. Up top you have K5HL horn, which is good. The side grab iron ladder, I think I already said that. And then back here you have the Union Pacific Building America, just blocked by the handrail. Couple little warning decals right there. Exhaust up top, which looks pretty nicely done. It has a bar across the top, which looks pretty good. I'm moving back to the radiator grills. The one big complaint I have with these, they're not weathered in the back, so they sort of just blend in with the model. They don't look really good. They don't look great. But it's correct profiling and arrangement for these. You have a brake wheel, some more decals above all these. I don't think these are separately applied. These flush radiator grills up top are separately applied. And that's all that there. You do have some more paneling right there, which looks really good. Zoom out and we'll spin it around to the back. Oops. Okay, so down low here you have, these are not tucked under the grab irons down here, but you have accessory hoses, the KD coupler, MU cable, warning decal. This MU does move. It's a little bit. Couple cut lever handrails. Zoom out. You can see the numbering, sand filler hatch, elongated grab irons, working headlight, step, and then up top. You have the flush radiator grill arrangement, which are metal, and looks pretty good. Let's go to the right side. Zoom out here and do the same thing. Let's just look at the truck detail really quickly. If you zoom in all the way to the max, there are a bit of motor leads. You can see right next to the screwdriver right there. It says AC motors and 42-inch wheels. You have a bunch of cabling, sanding pipes, brake cylinders, truck springs. I don't know what those are, jacking pads. I'm pretty sure Intermountain combines molded on and separately applied detail, and I think these models still look really good. Air dryer right there. Sanding lines, the wheels fit in right there. Couple More warning labels right there. And then this side, radiator grill arrangement is also good. Flag is the same. You have dynamic brake intake, I believe, which is these, which are see-through, totally see-through. Another dynamic brake exhaust right there. The Union Pacific Z stripe right there. The battery boxes, fuel fill, sight glass, air tanks. More truck. These do have cantilevered brake struts, which basically just means you can see right there. I wonder if I can get that. Yeah, you see the brake strut. Normally they'll just be like totally blotted out, just like it'll just be flat. But these have it so the roller bearing actually does come through there. But, so it's riveted on at these 4 points on the side, and the brake strut is right there. But the roller bearing actually peeks through a bit right there. As opposed to Scale Train's operator actually has it. So you can see on this back, right there. It's fully blotted out. There's no like area for the roller bearing to come through. Just a quick comparison to cantilevered brake struts versus that. And then you have GE builder's plate information down here. Standard 3-window cab with sunshades and mirrors. And that gets us back up to the front. So that's all for the detail. There's a lot of it. Oh, quickly some roof detail actually. You can see the stripe down the middle. Bunch more warning decals and labels all up there. And these fans, they have blades in them. It's just like other Genesis. Bunch more decals all along the top of the locomotive. Looks really good. Too bad I have to go back to hating this locomotive. Yeah, as you can see, the radiator grills just totally blend in with the paint. So I think that's just a really big downfall of these two. So now when you rev it up, I expect it to be greeted with a startup sequence, but sadly no. You can hear the hum of the decoder. Runs pretty smoothly though. "20 speed steps and DC. It does jerk a bit, but it looks pretty good. Once you get it up there, it starts to do pretty well. The decoder does make a lot of noise. And it was advertised as having spinning bearing caps. I don't think those are spinning. Yeah, paid $200 for it. Don't even get half the stuff that's described. So yeah, I've been trashing this locomotive a lot, but I have a reason to. I made a printout of the order. And look, you see right there, it says Intermountain ES44AC, DC and DCC sound, Union Pacific. HO, $200. Okay, we're gonna take it out of the box. What do I get? This. Excuse me? I don't think that's the same thing. DCC sound is not the same thing as DCC non-sound. I emailed the Intermountain people and I'm waiting to hear a response. And I really hope I get a response pretty soon because that's not fair to list something as sound and then give me no sound for $200. And not even give me spinning bearing caps when this thing is advertised as having spinning bearing caps.